Doge Delusion. Much amaze, very meme, so history. Who would have guessed an awkward Shiba Inu photo could hypnotize the internet into a frenzy of Comic Sans nonsense? Let's travel back to 2010, where a Japanese teacher named Atsuko Sato snapped a photo of her rescue dog, Kabosu, with that perfect side-eye stare. Almost instantly, the Doge meme was born, an oddly eloquent mixture of misspelled adjectives, such wow, very fashion, that charmed its way from obscure internet posts to billboards and even to the mystical world of cryptocurrency. The magic of Doge lies in its childlike, ineffable optimism. Isn't it funny how a simple dog's face makes us want to throw grammar out the window? Sigmund Freud once said, "Flowers are restful to look at. They have neither emotions nor conflicts." Was he a secret Doge fan? After all, Doge's much positive, very cheer spirit is almost meditative, a modern lotus in meme form. But here's the real psychological trick. Seeing Kabosu's blissful indifference breaks down your internal defenses. You start imitating the playfulness. You end up smiling at your screen. Who knew a dog could teach us to stop overthinking and just be? Maybe that's the Doge Delusion, making us believe, if only for a second, that life can be that simple. Distracted boyfriend bias. Have you ever felt guilty for glancing at your phone while pretending to listen? This meme doesn't judge, it exposes. A photo so perfectly timed, it almost becomes a visual proverb. The distracted boyfriend meme actually hails from a 2015 stock photo shoot in Spain. The image? A young man checks out another woman as his girlfriend glares in righteous disbelief. Snap! The universe's most relatable love triangle. What gives this meme its viral staying power? Maybe it's projection. We've all felt like one of the triad, tempted, betrayed, or simply part of someone else's narrative. Behavioral economist Dan Ariely said, "We are pawns in a game whose forces we largely fail to comprehend." Could the boyfriend's wandering gaze be a metaphor for our own chronic indecision? Wittily repurposed across every sphere, politics, tech, even snacks, it exposes our innate bias for the shiny and new. No one's immune. The caption possibilities are endless, since we're all both the distracted and the distractor, depending on the day. It's almost comforting, isn't it? Everyone gets caught looking. Pepe's psychology. Pepe the Frog, born in the innocent swamps of 2005 indie comic Boys Club, croaked his way into meme royalty, and oddly into the psyche of a digital generation. Matt Fury's original Pepe was all about feels-good man, but in the wild west of image boards, that innocent smile morphed, mutated, and multiplied. Pepe embodies our fluctuating emotions, joy, despair, irony, and occasionally existential dread. Carl Jung, the mind behind collective unconscious, might have winked at Pepe's symbolic flexibility. Who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakes, Jung said. Isn't every Pepe expression a window into a secret feeling we're not sure how to explain? The bitter twist? Pepe became so malleable. He was co-opted for everything from harmless memes to dark political statements. Yet, resilience is frog-like. Efforts to redeem Pepe, like Fury's Save Pepe campaign, remind us memes are living organisms, constantly changing in cultural pawns. Why Pepe? Maybe it's our need to wrap life's chaos in a familiar green package. It's therapy, irony, loneliness, and hope, all squished into a melancholic frog. And perhaps in those googly eyes, we see just a bit of ourselves, unsure but ready to meme on. Woman yelling versus cat. A screaming woman, a confused cat at a dinner table. Comedy gold or postmodern allegory? This meme fuses two unrelated images, a tearful Taylor Armstrong from The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and the now internet legend cat Smudge, famed for hating vegetables. Separate tales, conjoined for comic eternity by meme magic. What's so captivating? It's the universal language of drama. Every family dinner, every group chat, every Twitter debate played out in feline disbelief and furious gesticulation. If Socrates had access to memes, why would he bother with endless dialogues? Just point to woman. Yelling at cat. Here's your thesis and antithesis, right there. Memes like these evoke the ancient mask of comedy and tragedy in one go. Our urge to shout, the urge to misunderstand, all distilled into pixels and sarcasm. Who's never been the yeller or, on bad days, the befuddled cat? As with all art, there's a little bit of us at that dinner table, waging wars over lettuce. Fun fact, Smudge's Instagram amassed millions of followers, making him the only cat who gets yelled at by strangers worldwide. After all, it's not just an argument, it's a cultural commentary, one salad at a time. Mocking SpongeBob logic. Ever wanted to roast someone using only your inner 8-year-old? Enter Mocking SpongeBob, a meme that weaponizes childish mockery with surreal efficiency. The original 2012 episode of SpongeBob SquarePants gave us the image. SpongeBob bent over like a chicken, flapping arms, face locked in a taunting sneer. Someone added alternating capitalization. So you think you know what a meme is, and an internet classic was hatched. Mocking SpongeBob is more than juvenile trolling. It's a satirical mirror, a way to highlight the absurdity of arguments, dogmas, and unexamined beliefs. All truly great thoughts are conceived while walking, Nietzsche mused. If only he'd logged on to Reddit. One glance at SpongeBob and he might scribble, or while mocking. Isn't it cathartic, speaking truth to power disguised as impertinence? The meme's genius lies in exaggerated parody. You both become and expose the fool. Kids do it instinctively. Adults rediscover it online. When words fail, why not mock? If you can't win the debate, at least make it silly. So next time you see that chicken pose, ask yourself, am I the mocker or the mocked? If you're lucky, you're both. Brainy Bernie Sanders. Picture Bernie Sanders, hands outstretched, fluffy hair slightly awry, eyes burning with idealism, uttering those immortal words. I am once again asking for your financial support. That 2019 campaign video sparked a meme wave faster than you can say democratic socialism. Suddenly, Bernie wasn't just asking for donations, he was the avatar for every request. More coffee, more sleep, even more memes. But why did this image go stratospheric? Maybe it's Bernie's earnestness, an archetype of passion in a cynical world. As George Orwell noted, in a time of deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act. Bernie's gesture, frozen in meme form, captures both urgency and resignation. He's Sisyphus pushing a boulder, except the boulder is your Wi-Fi bill. It's also about relatability. We all have those moments, requesting favors, time, or patience, knowing well we're about to get a reluctant shrug in return. Bernie's meme is the polite digital knock on everyone's mental door. How many times can we keep asking before it's just a running joke? And let's face it, Bernie's mitten-clad earnestness became the mascot for hope, persistence, and just a dash of self-parody. Not all heroes wear capes. Some just keep asking, politely. Triggered and trolling. The words triggered blaring across an image, an automatic siren on the battlefield of the internet. Originally echoing discussions around genuine psychological trauma, triggered memes rapidly morphed into the favorite taunt of trolls. It's the digital equivalent of poking a bear and feigning shock when it roars. But why do we meme our outrage? Maybe it's cathartic. Getting triggered lets us play act vulnerability, or, on the flip side, poke fun at overreactions. As psychologist Viktor Frankl said, Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. Online, that gap barely exists. Memes do the reacting for us. Trolling, meanwhile, is as old as internet time, infectious in its ability to erase boundaries between play and provocation. The troll face smirk, distilled mischief, sits beside triggered as the internet's drama mask. Comedy and tragedy in perpetual swirl. What makes these memes so persistent? Perhaps the promise that behind every faux outrage, there's a wink, a safe space to vent, laugh, and reset. Or maybe, as any troll would say, it's just a joke, unless you're triggered. That's the double bind of meme culture. Everything's a game. Surprised Pikachu surprise. Wide-eyed, mouth agape, Pikachu looks absolutely stunned. But what's so shocking? The surprised Pikachu meme, plucked from a 1997 Pokemon episode, immortalizes a universal moment. Doing something predictable, then acting completely flabbergasted by the consequence. Eat ice cream for dinner, wake up sick, surprised Pikachu. Why does this image resonate so strongly? It's the ultimate facepalm, wrapped in pure innocence, like watching yourself trip over the same metaphorical shoelace. Again, it's self-aware, self-deprecating, wildly expressive. Philosopher Søren Kierkegaard once mused, life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards. Pikachu, in that moment of shock, embodies the split-second realization. Oh, so that's what happens. Surprised Pikachu is the internet's answer to "told you so," but it's free of malice, just unfiltered, cartoonish astonishment. It taps into our habit of being amazed by our own patterns, like goldfish with better memes. So next time you predictably fail at something predictable, picture that startled little Pokemon. Sometimes the truest wisdom comes with a gasp and two pointy ears. Found this video interesting? Leave us a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Let us know what we should cover next in the comments below.